All right, so today, guys, I want to talk about good bench form, bad bench form for incline dumbbell. Now, in my personal opinion, I think you should pick up dumbbells for upper chest over barbell any day of the week. I'm a key believer in upper chest over lower chest. I feel like that's something a lot of people kind of mess up on, is they focus so much on their lower chest, and that was the biggest thing I kind of realized when I first started lifting, is I felt like my chest was a little bit lacking because, you know, I was doing barbell bench press, and then I was doing just some like high to low chest flies and like a few sets of incline dumbbell. And don't get me wrong, that can be a good workout, but I think personally you need more upper chest volume than you do lower chest volume, because you want that shelf, right? Especially for bodybuilding. So to give that developed look, I think the best thing to start your workout with is incline dumbbell. Now, the biggest thing I see people make key mistakes on, and these are the key things to focus on, all right, guys? You want to focus on good depth. So good depth / range of motion. You want to focus on the tempo and a good weight and wrist stability. Now, me personally, I'm still working on the wrist stability part. You know, I've got weak wrists. I won't lie, I wish I had stronger wrists, but everyone is kind of nerfed with genetics just a little bit. I mean, I got weaker wrists, and it's something I'm still working on. And so anyways, we'll ignore that. But now there's several variations of incline, right? You got barbell, like free weight barbell, Smith machine, and dumbbell. And then you've got like an incline machine press. Those are good too. I like those a lot because it gives you like your range, like it kind of makes you squeeze with it, kind of like you do with dumbbells. Versus barbell, it's just like a straight path. That's why I like the dumbbells a lot more, is I feel like you can kind of determine your own like range of motion and how you're gonna kind of curve it, you know? So I guess the key thing to start off with is just really focus on, you know, choosing a good weight for them. Don't go too heavy. That's the biggest mistake I made when I first started lifting, was wanting to lift such a heavy weight. Like, I just, like, every single week I wanted to lift a heavier weight, but I wasn't getting a good stretch. And according to all the new studies, as I'm sure most of you have been seeing, is a stretch is so freaking important, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start here. I like to rock forward and then rock back and kick. Then we're just gonna kick these up. I like to kind of retract my scapula in, get a good grip, get my wrist as straight as I can. Deep breath in. And then kick them back to your knees. That's what I like to do best. Everyone's kind of got their own unique style. That's what I think personally works the best. And obviously my form's not the best, and reckon you don't gotta go that slow, you know, super slow down. I like to be really slow. You could be more of like a 1, 2, pause, up. 1, 2, pause, up. Or even like a 1 Mississippi, up. But really focus, guys. I think you'll find, like when I first started implementing this, I could never ever get such a good depth. But after I just really kept focusing on it and not worrying about the weight so much, going lighter, the depth just started to come naturally, and it feels so great. And not only do I get better pumps from it, I feel like I get better work in my chest. I feel like my chest development has skyrocketed. Not only that, I also feel like it makes your joints a little healthier, you know, because it gets your joints used to that full range of motion. They kind of like it. It's not a bad range of motion. It's that depth, and your joints kind of like it. It stretches them out over time, you know. So that's my gym tutorial today, guys. But yeah, so I just did a little gym tutorial, guys. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the video or not, but my girlfriend keeps telling me, she's like, you need to do gym tutorials, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I figured, yeah, you know, I'll try it out. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it does well. Maybe I help a few people. It'd be kind of cool. But let's hit this set. I'm feeling good today, guys. I do want to listen to a different song than this one, though. Yeah. I don't want to listen to no depressed music. Ugh. Different song. Different song. Peter Parker would have lived.
During the day, I go walking
Good set. I think we'll probably do 1 or 2 more of these, kind of just depends, but I reckon this new tank I got is pretty sick. I like it a lot, and it kind of makes me look pretty swole. I think I might have to order some more. You know, I love Gasp. Their shit's just like, it's like perfectly built, you know? Like for bodybuilders, it's just like, their pants just like fit you right. Their shirts fit you so well. Their tanks too, and I've never had a tank. I really like it. Their jacket I got, love it. It's just, it's so good, and they've got a really good bodybuilding community too. It's a close tie for first between them and Controlled Insanity for favorite gym brand. I like both their clothes. I might like Gasp a little more. I think it might be a tad bit better quality, but I like Controlled Insanity's athletes more. So, but yeah. Both really cool companies, and I'm excited to see where Controlled Insanity goes in the future. I don't even know if they've been out a year yet. Maybe a year, probably a little longer, I guess, but we'll probably only do 1, maybe 2 more sets. I'll see, but like I was saying, guys, just focusing on a lighter weight and good form, and it's been working well for me. And I plan to, obviously, kind of after my show, I'm gonna have to kind of not jump right back, because you know I'm gonna get that strength boost right after my show, because I'm gonna have so much more carbs and glycogen and water and calories that I'm just gonna like explode up, and I'm gonna feel so much stronger, and I'm gonna feel bigger. But I really gotta be careful about not trying to push super heavy weight right away, because as soon as I try and push really heavy weight right after a show, you know, I'm gonna tear something, and obviously that's the last thing I want to happen. So I'm gonna have to be really good about just working my way up slowly, being methodical about it, because you know I'm in bodybuilding for the long run. I don't want to suffer all these injuries. Sorry. I mean, obviously sometimes injuries can be inescapable, but you can do your best to avoid them. And yeah, so I'm gonna do my best. And I got injured pretty bad my freshman year, tore my meniscus. I had a shoulder scare during my junior year, but got out of that. But ever since then, I've just been like so good about internal, external, being really healthy with my knees, and taking fish oils definitely helps a lot, guys. If you don't really have great joints, take some fish oils. I promise they help a lot. I really think they do. Same with getting enough fats in, you know, not bad fats, healthy fats. Contrary to a lot of people's popular belief, fats are good for you. So, I mean, not a crazy amount, but like 50 grams. Well, for my cutting, I get like 50 grams. I usually only eat like 12. I definitely need more. My joints would be a little more happy, trust me, if I did. But I guess I'd have to look at what the fat levels usually are if you're like maintaining or bulking, because I'm not really sure, to be honest. But anyways, I'm probably about ready for another set, so I'm gonna walk a lap or 2, hit this next set. One more. Come on. Okay. Whew. Fuck. I'm getting to a really good point where I feel like I can kind of more so like, you know, I was definitely struggling a little bit with what am I trying to say, like being able to push myself, but I'm getting to the point where I can kind of be like more so force push myself, because it's like I'm engraving this mentality in my brain. It's like with posing every morning, being so anal about the diet, always doing cardio. It's like if I skip a beat, you know, that can affect my placement in a show, right? Now, if I'm to say, I'm just like, oh, you know, I could skip cardio today. I could eat an extra 1,000 calories today. I can have an extra 30 carbs. I can not train as hard. Any of those, it's like, it might not seem like a big deal at the time, but then when it gets to the time, you know, that could be like I could eat an extra 1,000 calories, skip a day of cardio, show up at my show, and hey, maybe I look really good, but maybe if I didn't do that, you know, I might have been a place or two higher. I might have looked a little better. I might have been a little leaner. I might have brought a better package, you know. It's just like, I don't want to take that risk. I'm trying to push myself as hard as I can. You know, I'm not going to go through all this pain, all this effort, all this suffering to not do the best I can. I'm going in there to, you know, I'd like to win it. Obviously, you can't go into a competition just to say, oh, I just want to compete. Like, a lot of people might doubt me and say, you don't got enough muscle, but in natural bodybuilding, a big part of it is conditioning. And also, I'm competing in a teen and like a novice amateur division, like people competing for their first time, you know? People are going to be just as inexperienced as me, and I'm a young cat, so I'm not afraid to go out there and bring out my paws and swipe at some mofos. So let's think probably maybe pec deck, maybe some sort of fly. I'll see what's available though. Fucking hell. Those flies always make my chest feel like an chestgasm, orgasm, one of the two. Let's do one more set of those, and then we'll do our incline chest flies. If that's not available, we'll just do some incline dumbbell flies, because that's always something pretty accessible I can work out. But we'll do one more set. I'm going to keep the weight where it is because it feels good so far. Oh, there we go. go do our incline chest flies, and then we'll record a few sets of lateral raises today. I kind of want to start including those in the video because I feel like when I don't, it's like kind of cheating you guys, showing you what my actual full workout is. Alright, probably only do one more set of those, and then, well, I'll do like 2 sets of lateral raises before my next set. I'll take a pretty long rest period, just so my chest doesn't explode. And then I'll hit my last set of this, and then I'll do another set of lateral raises. So I'll just flip the camera over there and do some of those. Let's for sure lower the weight to 20 for my next set and the one after that, but other than that, should be good. And I'll do one more set of that. So I'm gonna walk 2 laps, another set of lateral raises, walk 2 laps, chest flies. You know, standing lateral raises get a lot of flack for unnecessary reasons. I feel like doing standing, I can still get like such a good stretch down here if you really focus. If you like focus on it and let your shoulders fall a certain way. Like, I mean, if you just get lazy and just let it fall to your side, but I feel like if you tense up and like really try and control it, you can still feel that stretch. Like, for me, it's just crazy. I mean, obviously there's better isolated movements for your side delts, but I really don't think standing is a bad option if it comes to it. You're short on time maybe. There's not always a reason to get super scientific behind everything. And I still think standing lateral raises are a great option to target your side delts in a workout. All right, let's turn and do those whatchamacallit, freaking, lateral raises. But I'll just move this machine real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Move this guy real quick. Oh, freaking. Boom. Right there. All right. Let's try and just like do some decline. Now, let's try and find some good lighting. And I think Dylan's here and I kind of want to make a TikTok. It's been a while. I want to do some posing, so I'll try and find him. Maybe record a little. You got it?
Yeah, looks good for me.
Right here.
That shit. That shit going. Yeah.
You're getting too lean to the fucking.
Camera nice. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. How's it going well, man?
Go down lower.
Down like.
No, I'm
Hand
like,
placement? Oh, like lean back more?
yeah. Try that. That might. Yeah, that's good.
It is. Try something like that. Yo, yeah. That was clean.
Oh, then I gotta get switches. I actually bought like a posing mat so I can see like.
Good shit, no, right? Good progress, good progress.
I fucking can't do this side like at all. I can never remember how to fucking.
Let's hit it. The legs are coming in nicely though, bro. Watch them. Dubbing. Vacuum. Pose down.
Fuck.
So vacuum until you're almost done, and then
know.
like squeeze your abs.
Oh, like vacuum until I can't anymore and then squeeze? Okay.
Well, not all the way till you can, but you get what I mean.
I see what you're saying.
You go. Down. Yeah,
Looking a little better.
for sure
Still a
though.
little bit too good though.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But definitely looking a million times better than where we were at. So
Oh, for sure.
I'll take it. How'd the camera footage look?
They look good.
That is better. So, guys, this is our progress on the Lego set so far on the X Mansion. Also, remember the name of this guy from yesterday? A Sentinel, I think, something like that. I'm on bag 7 now. Just got this Cyclops guy, and this is how far I am on bag 7. But I'm gonna flip the page now. But anyways, guys, so that was an amazing workout, and I hope the camera footage looked good. The footage Dylan took on my phone looked pretty good. I mean, I was actually going to be a little ballsy today and like pose in the front gym, like kind of near the squat rack, because there's some good lighting right there. But that didn't happen because it ended up getting really busy, and I didn't want to be a douchebag and pose right in front of the squat rack when someone's squatting. I'd feel kind of like a bit of an asshole. But yeah, it would have been some good lighting. So maybe I'll try and do that tomorrow if I can. Don't know if I'll be able to, but it'd be cool if I could. I'd like to at least. But I'm really happy with today's posing results. I felt like we looked really solid, and I kind of talked to Dylan especially, and he was like, yeah, your arms especially just starting to look a million times better. Like my bicep peak is looking better, which is good, and my top back's looking really good. My side delts are looking better, and the thing I've kind of noticed is my like hamstrings, they're like leaning out. They're just like leaning out from bottom to top. So like my bottom hamstring's really lean right now, and my top hamstring is like kind of fatty, but it's starting to get like more lean, I guess you could say. So yeah, but yeah, it's kind of weird how that's working, and my midsection's starting to get pretty lean as well. But you know, we'll take some progress over no progress, but overall, you know, I'm feeling decent about where we're at. I'm feeling good, and yeah, you know, just at the stage where I'm just trying to trust the process. I think we're kind of right on target, and you know, obviously going into my next show a few years down the line and my off season, obviously, the biggest thing I'm going to be focusing on is like having a lot better freaking midsection going into it, because I'd like to like keep at least, you know, like maybe a 4-pack. I'd be happy with like a 4-pack like during my entire off season, even when I get to like peak bulk, just being able to keep like a 4-pack. I'd be happy if I could do that, but you know, we'll see. Well, actually, we won't see. We will, you know. I'm holding myself to that. I'm not going to let myself get too fat. It'll be a lot easier with a coach too, someone that can kind of guide me and help me figure out my body and what I react, you know, best to, I guess you could say. But you know, I'm pretty excited to get a coach this next off season, so, and just grow. But yeah, I'm feeling good about where we're at, guys, you know. Obviously I have my doubts here and there, you know, but that's just a part of life, you know. Some days you're gonna be more doubtful than others. Some days you're gonna feel optimistic, but at the end of the day, I just gotta keep pushing towards my goals, you know. And if I just keep pushing and I keep putting in hard work, the rewards will come. And that's what I've kind of been preaching to you guys for a while now, is just put in the hard work and the rewards will come. And so far that mindset has gotten me pretty far, even within the last month. Like even with like work, like just like putting in like hard work and just always kind of grinding, like it doesn't go unnoticed, you know what I mean, guys? Like you got to show people like who, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. I guess you gotta like show people that like, I'm trying to think of a good way to put this, but my brain's kind of like lagging out a little bit. I guess just show people, you know, you're a hard worker. And like, it's kind of like I was saying at the beginning of my video, it's like, I may not be the biggest, but you know, I believe wholeheartedly that I can outwork most people, you know. I might not be as talented as others. I might not be as genetically gifted as others. Maybe I'm not the biggest, strongest guy. Maybe I'm not the most muscular, and yeah, maybe I should have more muscle going into my first show, and my first show is going to go so terribly because I'm not muscular enough. But you know, it's like the fact that at least I tried and I put in as, like, I went for it as hard as I could, you know. Like, I'm not taking this easy, you know. I'm not just like, oh, let's just fuck around, find out. I'll eat whatever I want, go on a little bit of a diet, and go into the show. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking go balls to the walls. I'm gonna try and get pretty fucking lean, and I'm gonna go into this show, and, you know, obviously I'm going in with the intentions of winning at least the teen division and placing in like the novice. I think it'd be super cool if I could. You know, maybe that won't happen, but you know, I was kind of watching this like a TikTok edit of like a young Tiger Woods the other day, and I'm not a golf person by any means at all, I'll say that, but I kind of liked the mentality he's talking about. He's in an interview, and in the interview, the interviewer's kind of calling him cocky, and he's like, oh, wouldn't you say you're kind of pissing a lot of people off, saying you're gonna place first in this tournament? And he's like, why would I? Like, why would I say I'm gonna go into a tournament and just try and just to compete in the tournament? Like, obviously the goal in mind for anybody competing in anything should be, oh, I want to win. You know, whether or not you win, that's not the point of the case. The point of the case is you've got a good mentality. You're going in with the mentality that you're the best. I'm going to go into my show with the mentality that, like, I worked harder than everyone here. I put in more work than everyone here. That's the mentality, personally, I'm going to try and go in with, you know. I could go in with the mentality of, oh, you know, it's my first show. Like, I don't need to try at all. It's okay if I don't look as good as I want. No, fuck that. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna work my ass off towards the show, and I'm gonna try and place in the show. I want a medal. I'm gonna get a medal. And if it doesn't happen, so be it, guys. You know, it's like, I've got so much time to just keep, you know, busting my ass off. And obviously, I'm going in there for a medal. If I don't get a medal, will I be upset? Yeah, I'll be a little upset. I'll be a little sad. But it's also just going to be more fuel for me to, you know, keep working hard at it for a few more years and put on a lot more muscle and then get back on stage. But who's to say I won't go on stage and look amazing, you know? Maybe I'll peak just in time. Maybe once I carb up that day, I'll look freaking amazing and I'll look way more muscular. Maybe I'll look crazy. Maybe my posing will be a million times better than the other dudes I'm competing against. Or maybe I'll go into the show and I'll look like shit, you know? We'll just see, you know? It's my first show. I'm not expecting to go in there and fucking boss anybody around, but I think it'd be pretty cool to go in there and try my best and kind of show, like, hey, you know, for those of you thinking I'm not muscular enough, look at me now. Like, I'd say I did a pretty good job. That's my goal, personally. But, you know, oh, god damn it, I hate when that happens. It, like, totally just freaking crumbled apart on me. That was not chill at all. Anyways, though, guys, you know, it's all about your mindset. I'm gonna go in there with a good mindset. I'm gonna trust what I'm doing right now, and that's all that matters. You just gotta go in there with a good mindset. And it's kind of like I was telling a buddy the other day who was going into state wrestling. I was like, dude, just go in there with the mindset that you can compete with these people. I'm like, these people, like this kid, he's one of my friends. Like, he's not a very great wrestler, but I'm like, if you go in there with that mentality that you can beat them, you're better than them, you work harder than them, there's no reason you can't beat them, you know? And obviously, maybe you get your ass kicked, but it's just that edge of having that mentality of like, I worked harder than you to get here. I may not be as talented as you. I maybe have not been in this as long as you, but I'm sure as hell gonna make it a challenge for you, you know? I'm gonna bust my ass off, and that's my exact same goal of attack going into this show is like, you know, maybe I won't have as much experience as others, not as much muscle, but you know, I'm gonna try my best to come into this show as conditioned as I can and come in with some really nice posing, and that's all that matters to me, and I'll be happy. But that's the end of bag 7. This is where we're at right now. So I guess I'm gonna hop on to bag 8 now, probably throw on some TV. I think I might make a little grocery trip and get some strawberries because I figured out they're like very low carbs, so that'll be something kind of good to maybe snack on throughout the day, because you can get a lot of grams of strawberries and it's pretty calorie dense, which I didn't really realize. So maybe a new calorie hack. This morning I really did like the yogurt and blueberries. I actually threw some granola in there too because of the egg white wraps. I can sacrifice more carbs, which is nice, and I actually really like the egg white wraps. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but they tasted good as a quesadilla. It didn't taste spongy like I thought. It didn't taste like a tortilla, but it didn't taste bad, and I was expecting really bad, so I'm really happy with it, and it's definitely probably going to be the go-to hack for me for the rest of this. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, chicken and rice, but it's like I'm getting the same macronutrients out of eating other stuff. It doesn't just have to be rice, you know, and I got bored of rice because that's what I was doing for so long, so I moved on to something else. But anyways, really happy with the posing today, guys. I'm excited for back day tomorrow, so it's actually pretty early today since I had a dentist appointment. It's only 5:22, so I'm going to probably do another bag or two, drink my protein shake. I think I'm going to take a bath. I'll edit my video. I want to post a TikTok with that posing footage I had Dylan take on my phone, and I'll post on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. And if you guys aren't, I mean, check out my TikTok and Instagram. I have the link in my bio, so you can always check those out if you have any interest and you want to see me on some other platforms. It's really nothing crazy. Instagram, I kind of just sometimes post some daily stuff, just updates on what's going on. I like to kind of do a little bit of physique updates, which obviously you guys see in my daily videos, but it's kind of just a more of a behind the scenes, I guess. And TikTok, it's just like same thing I post on YouTube Shorts, but I appreciate if you guys follow me on there too and give me some attention there. But I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching.